All right. So, Abrian, do you know how solar works?
A little bit.
Perfect. All right. So, to understand how solar works, you kind of have to know how you currently get your energy. All right. So, it all starts with the power plants or the manufacturers of the energy. So, it's either nuclear or coal burning. Either way, not good for the environment, right? So, you got the manufacturers, power plant, and so they then sell it to your provider, which in your case is
Pep,
Pepco.
pep, pep. Yes.
Perfect. Now, I know it seems like a silly question, but do you think Pepco sells you energy for the same price that they bought it from the power plant?
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah. How are they going to keep their lights on, right? All right. So that's going to be your first markup. So from there, Pepco then puts it out on the power lines, power pole. Now, you have to understand these power lines and power poles, they're old, they're ancient. I mean, some of them date back prior to World War II. Now, things that are this old, what do they need? They need service, they need replacement, they need updating. Who do you think's going to pay for that? You think they're going to pay for that, or ultimately, do you think you're going to pay for that? Yeah, you're going to pay for that. So it's your second markup. So from there, they ship it to your house. Now, for the purpose of my drawing, okay, what side of the house is your meter on?
It's on the left side.
Perfect. So, so you're at home, you turn the lights on, you turn the hair dryer on, you use a dryer that's electric. All right, anything that's electric, I mean, it makes this meter outside here go round and round. So it's kind of like the odometer on your car. Hop in your car, you put it in drive, you're going 35 miles an hour, so it's slowly ticking. But if you go 60, it ticks up a little bit quicker. All right. It counts the miles on your car, just like this meter here is going to count the kilowatts. So kilowatts is to electricity as gas is to cars. Does that make sense? All right, cool. So one last thing that we want to talk about. Remember when I was killing your bill? When I was looking at your bill with you and we saw all those charges. Now, we understand that, yeah, you need to be charged for what you use, but there's all those other delivery charges and charges that you never even realized that you had. All right. Well, that's your third markup, right? Now, I don't know about you, but I can't remember the last time a truck pulled up from Pepco outside your house, stopped, driver got out, opened up the side door, grabbed a box full of energy, set it on your front doorstep, and said, "Hey, here's your energy for the month." All right. I mean, it seems kind of silly, but in my opinion, I mean, it's just another way for them to charge you more money.
Right.
I mean, Christ, even Amazon, I mean, delivers for free these days, right? All right. So that's your third markup. So and that's how you currently get your energy. So when you go solar, right, you need a door here so you can get out, some windows that your kids can look out of. So when you go solar, all right, we're going to install these beautiful panels on your roof, all right, and we're going to use the world's largest natural resource, the
Sun.
sun, exactly. So Mr. Sun beaming down his energy onto your house. He's all happy. He's got some shades on. And he can't get enough of it. So he's raining down his energy on those panels. All right. Now, those panels absorb that energy. So initially, that energy is stored in those panels in the form of DC or direct current. Well, Abraham, maybe you know this or maybe you don't, but your house doesn't run on DC energy, does it? It runs on AC or alternating current. Right. So in our industry, we have to be able to convert that DC to AC. All right. So even to this day, most companies out there, they still use what they call string inverters. Now, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to install this big, ugly gray box on the side of your house. All right. And these string inverters, well, the best way I can explain how they work is you remember your old Christmas lights? All right. If one went out,
Yeah.
one went out, they all went out, right? All right. So that's how these string inverters work. So if one goes out, they all go out. All right. And now you're drawing energy back from Pepco.
Right.
We don't want that, right? So what we use at Suntuity is state-of-the-art microinverters. These microinverters, there's a lot of good things about them. One of the biggest things that most of my homeowners like about it is the fact that no more big ugly gray box inside of the house. All right. These microinverters, they're about the size of that notebook that you have there in front of you. And they get installed underneath each panel, out of sight, out of mind. How's that sound?
Sounds
Good?
really good.
All right, cool. Now, when one of these goes out, all right, so they're like the new Christmas lights.
Mhm.
All right, so one of these goes out, the others stay on. All right, but you know what? We're going to get a notification that one of them went down, and we have to be out there within 48 hours to address the issue.
Well,
Sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? All right, and that's at no additional cost to you. Yeah, exactly. So, why do you think, even to this day, and some pretty big name companies, Tesla, um, use string inverters? Why do you think they still use them?
About the price.
Yeah, it's always about the price, right? So they're cheaper. All right, it's all about the money. So they're cheaper. Now, what do you think the first thing in this system here? What's the first thing that breaks down? Those cheap inverters, right?
mhm.
So that's why they can only offer a 10 to 12-year warranty on them. When you go with us and we're using the state of the art microinverters, all right, we're able to give you a 25-year bumper to bumper, covers everything warranty. All
Wow.
right. We even guarantee the production of those panels. Sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? All right. So we monitor it for 25 years, along with those warranties. And I can even show you how to download their app where you're going to be able to monitor it as well. All right. So once again, if one of them goes down, we have to be out within 48 hours to address the issue at no additional cost to you. All right. So when you go solar, all right, that energy comes down from the panels into your meter. Now, at this point, Pepco is going to come out and they're going to swap out your meter with what they call a bidirectional meter. It literally goes forwards and backwards. Now, got a question for you. I mean, if we're talking about the odometer counting the miles on your car, all right, imagine if you drove in reverse in your car and you're able to take miles off your car. How often would you drive in reverse?
All the time.
Yeah, it'd add value to your car, wouldn't it? All right. Yeah, I got this 1967 Mustang that's only got 100 miles on it. Well, the value of that car is going to be huge, right? All right. So what's going to happen is when the sun is up, we're going to be sending energy credits back to the grid in the form of energy credits. All right. So when the sun goes down, we're pulling from those credits first. So it's a bidirectional meter, it goes forward and backwards. So
Well,
our goal as a company is to develop a system for your home that sends more back during the day when the sun is up than you use at night when the sun is down. You say we have the same goal?
that sounds very, very all well aligned.
Perfect. That's all the demo is, right? So you're drawing and you're having fun with it. You're drawing the smiley face. I mean, if you don't put a smiley face on the sun, you're not having fun with it because once again, it goes back to tacit approval. Want them laughing, smiling, want them agreeing. So I will send that video to you. I'll download it to my YouTube channel and then send you a link to it. That way you don't have to download it on any of your devices. So while I start to do that, once you guys take a 10-minute break, be ready to get back to it at say 5 of 11. Right. All right. So are you fucking kidding me? Tell me.